Hi folks, how are we doing? So today I'm here with a review of the Airwalk Kona mid-top skate shoes. You have no idea how many takes that took to get right. So I'm just going to start by unboxing the skate shoe itself. So I decided to go for a mid-top rather than a high top. I've never actually skated a high top, but I've always skated just normal kind of trainer length. So I wanted to go for something a bit different this time. And so I decided to go for these mid-tops. Now, I've actually been skating these since January. So, for context, I moved back to Scotland in January from Dublin, and I decided to pick up these shoes and skate them because I hadn't skated mid tops before. And these were so good that I decided to get them for a second time, and hopefully these will last me till summer. So I'll have a fairly good idea of how well they'll fare when you're skating them. So the thing is, like, I can now do a side by side comparison of the new shoes straight out of the box and shoes that have been skated for about 4 months, so that we can see like the common wear points, at least for my style of skating, and how to like repair them and stuff like that. First thing I noticed was that my right foot was taking way more of a beating than my left foot. And that's just probably the way that I skate. However, on the left foot, the hole in the sole of the shoe was much bigger than the right foot. That's probably from actually all the no complies and stuff that I do, and sliding the front foot off. For those who don't know, I'm regular, and that makes sense that would be there. So initially, I was impressed with these shoes because their kind of build quality was a lot better than what I was expecting. As for the hole in the sole, I did repair it a couple of times using duct tape and blue tack. It's a kind of DIY method that I use. The blue tack kind of gives it padding, and the duct tape provides like kind of waterproofing, I guess, and water sealing. But I think they're at the point now that I needed to get a new pair, which is why I decided to go for the new set right here. So I want to start talking about the laces because I do a lot of kind of freestyle skating and kind of unorthodox kind of like freestyle slash street style skating, and I do a lot of Caspers, and as you can see, the laces have been pretty gnarled up during the process of like the past 4 months skating. Mainly this foot, because this is the one that catches the Caspers, as you can see. But I was really surprised at how well this held out over time with continual use, because the standard laces, I haven't changed the laces in these ones, the standard laces have yet to break, and the chassis here has yet to break. That being said, this bit right here, you can see it's just like a big hole essentially. That used to be a hole for the laces like this, as you can see on the other side there. So there has been a lot of wear and tear, but that's usually down to Caspers and stuff. So I'm sure that if you put like tape over the top, or put like another layer over the top, like some other freestylers do, that would kind of get rid of that issue. But overall, the lace quality, I was very surprised with. However, I was not disappointed, but kind of taken aback at the quality of the support for the shoes, because most Airwalk shoes are known for their ankle support and like this kind of edging around the top of the shoe here. Now, don't get me wrong, it is very well padded. It's just not as padded as I thought it was going to be for an Airwalk shoe. If you compare it to like the Airwalk Neptunes or the Airwalk Brocs that I've had, this is subpar for Airwalk standards, but still very good in general for skate shoe standard. And here's my little kitty cat coming to say hi. Anyway, so moving on, the actual shoe construction around here, it didn't really split at all. And for context, I've been trying to learn kick flips and heel flips, like normal street tricks and stuff like that, rather than just freestyle. As you can see, there is wear and tear. It's just even for someone that's learning, like you'd expect it to tear a lot more, and it just hasn't. So that's always a plus. Around here, the chassis construction is very, very well done. You can see almost no wear and tear on them at all. However, I will update you after I've skated these for 3 or 4 months, and I've been trying kick flips and heel flips. I'll update you on that. But yeah, overall, the chassis construction of the rubber getting connected to the canvas has been fairly decent and has held out really well. My main kind of concern with it was this kind of section here. So I do a lot of pogo tricks and scissor pogos and things like that. And so the grip tape really kind of wears against this kind of area of the shoe on the inside of the foot. But then again, it's not come all the way through, and that's 4 months of skating. So that's really impressive for 4 months of skating, in my opinion. So if this holds up the same way that this does, I'm assuming that 3 or 4 months of skating these shoes, if you do kick flips and heel flips every day, would make it look like this. But bear in mind, this is without shoe glue. So I haven't glued the seams down. I haven't like glued the canvas at all. The only thing I've repaired on the shoes has been the bottom of the shoes. And that's it. That's all I've repaired. So yeah, overall, I really like this shoe. And I think for beginners just starting out, with all the Airwalk models, I think that it's a good solid shoe to start with, simply because it gives you the feeling of a skate shoe without having to dump, 50, 60, 70 quid into a pair of shoes. Because I mean, these were what, 25, 30 quid when I got them, and these are still on sale in Sports Direct right now for 25. So it's a very, very good shoe for beginners, I think. But I want to focus more on the new pair now, so you can see what they're like straight out of the box, rather than focusing on my old scabby pair here. Houdini, my little cat there, playing with the laces. Anyway, so for straight out of the box, as you can see, you've still got all the kind of paper and stuff on the inside there. So it's quite literally straight out of the box. And the seam construction is exceptional, I think. Again, like I said, on the old scabby pair, all the seams held out. It was more the canvas here that didn't hold out as much. As you can see, you've got all your holets there. And that's what they look like straight out of the box. The laces, again, I wouldn't recommend changing them. They've held out against all my freestyling and stuff, which is nice. The tongue and around the kind of the ankle area, it's not as padded as I thought it was going to be. However, on reflection, if this was like super, super padded, it would probably restrict your ankle movement and like impact your ability to flick. So maybe they've done it on purpose, I don't know. But it's like a kind of composite. So the actual material itself, I'm pretty sure you can see like the difference. So you've got a kind of suede composite here, and then you've got canvas here. And then around the back, you've got a suede composite as well. So it's being constructed, it's not all suede. I don't think this is suede either. I think it's a suede composite, suede canvas composite. But it's still better than having it all canvas, The soles themselves, that's what they're supposed to look like. And that's after 4 months of skating. But yeah, they held out fairly well. If you start getting kind of wear and tear around the ball of the foot, that's when I'd recommend using some shoe glue, some duct tape, and some blue tack to kind of prolong the life of them. Otherwise, they'll probably last you around 2.5 to 3 months realistically. But overall, I think it's a good skate shoe, and I can't wait to get out and skate these bad boys again. So that was my review of the Airwalk Konas. It was short, sweet, and to the point. That's kind of the way I wanted to keep it. If you've got any questions about the shoes, I'll happily answer them in the comments. But I think I covered all the main bases about the shoe support itself, the laces, the soles, the seams, and just the general kind of material of the shoe. So hopefully these will last me, the new pair will last me probably another 3 or 4 months, which is nice. And then we'll see what other Airwalk model I can find. If I can't find any Airwalk ones, then I'll move on to another shoe brand. But for context, these were, at the time of purchase, these were £25 from Sports Direct, but they were discounted. So like, for these kind of shoes, I would not pay full price for them. I think the asking price was around, I think it was 40 or 50 quid. It's on the box, hold on. The asking price was £80 for them. I would not pay £80 for them. Yeah, so they were massively reduced. And I think I would not pay more than 30-35 for them, just for the quality of the chassis build and stuff like that. So yeah, I got them for 25 from Sports Direct, and I wouldn't pay higher than 35 for them. So I hope this review helps you out, and I hope it helps you choose a shoe. If you like this, then like it. Subscribe if you want, like if you want, skate what you want, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.